Look at this throw. Please, just look at this throw and try to explain to me why this just happened. So Jacoby Brissett does a play action here. He rolls out to his right and throws it to Allen Robinson. But wait, instead he'd rather throw it to the cameraman. So let's watch this back one more time. In slow motion, you roll to your right, wide open Allen Robinson. And we go ahead and we throw the ball over to the cameraman because he's apparently a wide receiver on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I told him what I'm looking for is I'm looking for someone that's going to lead this offense. So I'm not happy with the performance today. I'm not going to sit here and BS anyone. I mean, everyone saw it out there. Whatever you want to call it, I'm still trying to evaluate who the best person is at that position.
You're watching Building the Franchise with the Jacksonville Jaguars, only on MBL Network.
Welcome back to another episode of Building the Franchise. And seriously, what was that throw at the beginning of this episode? It was absolutely horrendous. I'm pretty sure our own network director, OSU, could go out there and complete that pass. Allen Robinson was wide open. But whatever, moving on. That clip actually came from this Week 2 matchup against the Indianapolis Colts on MBL Live. And that's what you're going to see next is some actual commentary from the first half of that game.
This is a guy with only 5 tackles thus far in the season. He didn't get any deflections, any interceptions in Week 1. Maybe looking to make an impact here on MBL Live, the big stage, broadcast number 135. So we're going to be looking at Jalen Ramsey as our player to watch, guys. What do you think? Jalen Ramsey, you think he can have a big game tonight against a struggling Andrew Luck in Week 1? Because that's going to segue into our player to watch for this game tonight for the Indianapolis Colts, and that's Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, 41% completion percentage Week 1, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, but they did come away with the win. So I guess that's a positive moving forward. If you're Indianapolis, even in a poor performance, they come away with the win, so they wash their hands clean of that. But they're going to need they're going to need Andrew Luck to kind of tighten up tonight. He's going to have to play a little bit more of an efficient game against Jacksonville because these corners can really get after you on MBL Live broadcast number 135. They're going to be in 2nd and 12, and this is not what you want to do if you're the Colts right now, is put Andrew Luck in situations like that. And here we go, pistol formation. Andrew Luck dropping back, running cross, drags, nowhere to go. Get down, daddy. 2 sacks in a row, back-to-back sacks for Todd, and nowhere to go on the first down with the Wildcat run, and they're going to be punting a quick 3-and-out in Jacksonville. I always say this about Jacksonville or teams ran by unisolated, that, man, they can look good as a quick little juke, and he had space down to the 41-yard line.
You don't see enough of, let's just run a draw, let's just run the ball here, pick up a couple yards. If we pick up the first down, great. If not, we'll punt our way and play defense. You do not see enough of that. A lot of times you'll see an interception right there because teams are unwilling to run the ball.
Here goes strong formation. Andrew Luck, a little bit of a handoff. Number 28's got space, and he's driving a little juke move to the outside and flips down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I'm liking them to try to run the ball. I like that both of these teams are trying to run the ball because their turnovers last year were so horrible that you can't even try to build off of it. You have to completely wipe the slate clean here and try to run the ball. I like it from both sides.
Shotgun formation, Andrew Luck dropping back. He's got all kinds of time. That's the cleanest pocket I've seen until it wasn't. Sacked by Malik Jackson. Down goes Andrew Luck. And it's going to be a 3rd and 13 for Jacksonville. So we've said, and I'm going to say this with these two owners right now and these two play styles that you're seeing right now. Bear with us. This 4th quarter, I promise you, is going to be exciting. You never know what to expect from this Jacksonville Jaguars owner as Brissett on 3rd and 13. This time picks it up, baby. Allen Robinson, former Penn State University star wide receiver, making plays.
Solid wide receiver, and Allen Robinson's that guy.
And here we go. It looks like a little funny formation. Going to be a corner route, tossing it up. Brissett finds his man Barnage, who's leading the team in receiving right now. It's with Daniel Shirley, the man from University of Wisconsin, 6'6", 231 pounds, star development. This guy's got it all. He's not playing right now. How do you feel about a team doing something like that? They got the #1 pick, and then we don't see him out there. As a play action real quick right here by Jacoby Brissett. Goes to X, but, man, Allen Robinson way overthrown there. I don't think Superman could have caught that pass. He usually right now defensive tackle for The Jacksonville Jaguars, looks like it's going to be a handoff. No, play action. Andrew Luck sitting dead in the pocket again. Throw intercepted by Boye. He's got room down to the 50. He's juking, and he gets lit up by number 85. Come on, let's go. And he got lit up. And that's what can't happen. 2nd and 9 as a nice throw right there, and he's got space. Hearns. Wow, Hearns he's tough to bring down. Vontae Davis is going to have his hands full with this big receiver, Allen Hearns. He can get it done, number 88 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 30 in the backfield, Jacoby Brissett against double-A gap. He's sitting strong in the pocket. Interception, bad throw, Brissett. Fournette in the backfield. Jacoby making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what he's going to do. No interception here, no interception here. Interception here by number 29 of the Colts, and it might be a pick 6, and that's how the Colts are going to get on the board. Just a bad throw as a little late tackle there by Jacoby Brissett.
But if you're the Jaguars, you can't have another turnover and give up another touchdown. So I would try to play it, you know, conservative, but...
And there goes that conservative. Ball's up. It's away. It's caught by Allen Hearns. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lip, your 3 championships don't mean nothing right now for Jacoby Brissett.
Could have thrown too. Would have been a good play, but throwing back across your body, across the field, not a good way to do, especially against a good secondary like this.
3rd and 11. Here we go, baby. MBL Live broadcast number 135. He's got time. He's looking to get his wheels going. He rips it up the field, when in doubt, air it out, tip, and intercepted by, I believe, Boye, but he was out of bounds. No, they say in. That's by Myrick.
All right, guys, so there's your highlights from the Week 2 matchup against the Indianapolis Colts on MBL Live. To watch the remainder of that game, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. It's all on there in the archives. And we did end up losing that game 17-10, mostly due to that pick 6 that we threw. As you're watching highlights right now from the Week 3 matchup where Jacoby Brissett threw another pick 6 to the Miami Dolphins. One of the bright spots against with this game against the Miami Dolphins was that Leonard Fournette scored his first touchdown of the season, as well as Corey Grant. He came in and scored as well. So we had 2 rushing touchdowns. Jacoby Brissett was unable to find the end zone, however. He did throw 2 more interceptions in this game, bringing his total for the season up to 8 in only 3 games. And we did end up losing this game to the Miami Dolphins 24-18, as we now fall to 0-3 on the season. Moving on to our Week 4 matchup against quote-unquote America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. We come into this game, like I said, 0-3. The Cowboys are coming in with a strong run game. However, Ezekiel Elliott did get injured on the first drive of the game, and then at the end of that drive, Des Bryant caught the touchdown pass and was injured as well, knocking him out for the game. There were a couple key injuries for the Dallas Cowboys in this game, nothing really injury-wise for us, luckily. And believe it or not, Jacoby Brissett actually had his best game so far this season. The defense just wasn't able to stop the offense of the Dallas Cowboys. Jacoby Brissett threw 11 completions on 18 attempts for 163 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception, which again is much better than what he's been doing. Not exactly where we want him to be by any means, but it's definitely a lot better than the first 3 weeks of the season where he was negative turnovers. So he actually had a couple good plays here where, like this one right here, he scrambled out to the right and he found the open man, the tight end, streaking down the sideline. And there were a couple plays where the wide receivers bailed him out as well. This pass right here was a little risky into double coverage, but he did. Marquise Lee did come up with the catch on that one. This was really one of those games that was almost like a tale of 2 halves. Jacoby Brissett done a lot better in the first half than he did the second half, but the defense definitely fell off in the second half. The Cowboys had a huge second half to this game, and they ended up winning the game 31-10 after it was extremely close at halftime. We also just finished our Week 5 matchup against the New England Patriots. There aren't any highlights from that game, but it was not pretty. It was one of the uglier games so far this season, similar to the 31-10 Cowboys loss. So we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about my old building the franchise team putting a whooping on us here in Jacksonville. However, I do ask a question to you guys, and I want you guys to leave some comments down below and let me know your thoughts on it. So next week we play the Indianapolis Colts. The following week we play the New York Jets on MBL Live, and then we have a bye week. The question I want to know the answer to is, do we bring in Daniel Shirley? Do we bring the Savior in after the bye week, after letting him sit for the first 8 weeks of the season, or do we let him continue to develop? Whichever one you guys choose, whichever one has the most comments down below, kind of like a voting system, that's the option that I'll go with. Whether or not it's exactly what I want doesn't matter. Like I said on the first episode of the show, this is your show as well as mine. This is your franchise as well as mine. So make sure you leave some comments down below letting me know your thoughts on that. And as always, make sure you guys tune in next week for Building the Franchise with the Jacksonville Jaguars.